If u to the power of x is equal to 49, express log base 7u in terms of x. Okay, so I'm going to write log base 7 u to the power of x is equal to log base 7 49. Because I was told in the question that u to the power of x is equal to 49. So I'm just equating these two logarithms. Next, I'm going to bring the power of x down in front of the log using law 3 from my logarithm laws. And then I'm going to rewrite log base 749 in index form. And I'm going to use my scorpion tail method to help me. So I can say that this is 7 to the power of x is equal to 49. So 7 to the power of x is equal to 49. So how I solve logarithms: step 1, I let my logarithm equal to x. Step 2, I rewrite in index form. And I do that using my scorpion tail method. So I start at the base 7. I go around the x to the power of x. I go past the equals and I end up at 49. So 7 to the power of x is equal to 49. So that's where I got 7 to the power of x equal to 49 from. 49 I'm going to rewrite as a base of 7. So it's going to be 7 squared. I can see that my indices both now have the same base, so I can cancel out the bases, I can cancel out the 7s, and x is equal to 2. So I can actually rewrite log base 749 as 2. Now alternatively, I could have just stuck this into the calculator. Log base 749 will straight away give me 2. So I'm going to bring down the x log base 7u, and then I have that equal to 2. Now what I want to do is get the log base 7u on its own. So I want to solve for log base 7u. So since I have an x stuck on, and anything stuck together in maths means multiply, I'm going to divide by x to get rid of that x there. And if I divide by x on the left hand side, I must divide by x on the right hand side. So I'm going to bring down the log base 7u, and that's going to be equal to 2 divided by x. So log base 7u written in terms of x is going to be log base 7u equal to 2 over x. If u is equal to log base 9x, find in terms of u, x, log base 9 3x, and log base x 81. So part 1, I want to find x in terms of u. So I'm going to start by writing out my statement from the question, which is u is equal to log base 9x. So u is equal to log base 9x. And I'm just going to solve that using my scorpion tail method. And I'm going to start off with the base of 9. I'm going to wrap my scorpion tail around the u, past the equals, and end up at the x. So it's just written slightly different to what I'm used to. It's written the other way around. So I start at 9. I wrap my scorpion tail around the u, past the equals, and end up at the x. So 9 to the power of u is equal to x. So looking at that again, I always start at the base. I wrap my scorpion tail around the number or the letter that's the other side of the equals. I pass the equals, and I end up back at the argument. So 9 to the power of u is equal to x. So 9 to the power of u is equal to x. Now, just so you can see it the way we're used to seeing it, which would be the log base 9x on the left of the equal sign, and the number, or in this case the letter, on the right of the equal sign. So again, I start with the base of 9. I wrap my scorpion tail around what is usually the x, this case the u, pass the equals, and I end up at the argument. So 9 to the power of u is equal to x. Same thing. 9, base 9, to the power of u is equal to x. And that's just the answer to the first part, because we have x in terms of u. So 9 to the power of u is equal to x, or x is equal to 9 to the power of u. Okay, next part, log base 9, 3x. So the 3 and the x are stuck together, and two things stuck together in maths means multiply. So I'm going to use law 1, which tells me that the multiplication will become addition. So we're going to have log base 9 3 plus log base 9x. So I've broken this up and put a plus sign in between because 3x is really 3 multiplied by x. Following law 1 for that. Now log base 9 3 I'm going to rewrite as 9 to the power of x equals 3. Because again, using my scorpion tail method, I start with the base and I would go past the x and the equals and end up at 3, but I don't have them written in here. So 9 to the power of x gives me 3. 9 to the power of x gives me 3. So that's where that comes from there. Now, I have log base 9x, and I know from my part 1 of my question that x is equal to 9 to the power of u. So I'm literally just going to swap that x for 9 to the power of u. Okay, so 9 to the power of x I can rewrite as 3 squared raised to the power of x. Make sure you've got your brackets. And 3 I can rewrite as 3 to the power of 1. Now that I've got my bases to be the same, I can cancel out my bases, which are 3's. And I'm raising a power to a higher power, so I'm multiplying the power. So 2 multiplied by x is going to give me 2x, and I just bring down the 1. So I have 2x is equal to 1. Now, log base 9, 9 to the power of u, can be rewritten as 9 to the power of x is equal to 9 to the power of u. So we start at the base, we wrap around our scorpion tail around what would be the x past the equals and end up at the 9 to the power of u. So 9 to the power of x is equal to 9 to the power of u. So 9 to the power of x is equal to 9 to the power of u. I see now that my bases are equaling, so I can cancel those out, get rid of the 9's, and x is just going to be equal to u, so I just bring down the u. Now, if 2x is equal to 1, then x is going to be equal to 1 divided by 2, which is going to be a half. Bring down the plus and bring down the u. So, log base 9, 3x, is going to equal to a half plus u. Or a half plus u is going to equal to log base 9, 3x. If u equals log base 10x, find in terms of u, log base x 81. So we know from part 1 that x is equal to 9 to the power of u. So I'm going to swap that x for 9 to the power of u. Now I want to evaluate this log. So I've got log base 9 to the power of u, 81. Step 1 is I'm going to equal it to x. Step 2, I'm going to write in index form. So I'm going to have 9 to the power of u raised to the power of x is equal to 81. So that's using my scorpion tail method. So 9 to the power of u raised to the power of x is equal to 81. So 9 to the power of u raised to the power of x is equal to 81. And it's very important that we have brackets around 9 to the power of u because that's being raised to the power of x. Okay, so if I'm raising a power to a higher power, I'm going to multiply the powers. U multiplied by x is ux. And 81 written as a base of 9 is just going to be 9 squared. Now I can cancel out my bases of 9 and equate my indices. So I've got ux is equal to 2. If I want to get the x on its own, I'm going to divide across by u. So x is going to be equal to 2 divided by u. So log base x 81 is equal to 2 over u.